And we are live. Hello, world. Good afternoon. It's 5:03 p.m. here in Anaheim, California. And I have a guest here, as you can see on the screen. So, um, my name is Leia, and I'm an online business owner, and I turned to become a mentor, and I change lives. And I'm a psychiatric nurse by profession. So, welcome you all on our live session. So, the title of this live session is Online Business. This is us behind the scene. So, my guest today is a co business partner, and I would give her the floor to introduce herself to our viewers today.
Hi, everyone, and hello, world. I am live joining Leah here for the behind the scenes and discuss about what we do. It could be very interesting.
Mhm.
So, my name is Teresa Friesen, and I am hailing from Canada. It is the northern part of BC where I live, and we are in BC. Um, Came here in Canada decades ago, and I ran into a business that Leah and I have. Both of us are nurses. I am a registered nurse as well. So we'd like to inspire nurses out there. If you guys are watching, we are here to share what nurses do in an online business world that we have. So listen in. If you can join us, we're here to answer some questions, right, Leah?
Yes, we love questions. We don't get mad when we are asked of questions. So behind the scenes. So now it's my turn. So yes, we are both nurses. And we think about it like nurses can't do anything, right? Just in the hospital taking care of sick people. But nurses are being trained as a generalist, right? So our role is a lot. We are an educator, and we are nurses. We are social workers sometimes. We are therapists sometimes. So all of those roles and social workers sometimes, because we see this in our patient. We treat the patient, our clients, holistically. We will not divide a client because, just for example, I'm a psychiatric nurse, right? So the organ affected is the brain. We will not like cut the head and just treat the brain. We will treat the whole person. So that's why we have a program that would address their medical issues, the program that address their social issues, um, psychological issues, and because we cannot dissect the human person, right? So my why of turning a business owner is plenty. Number one is I want to have uh, an early retirement, like if possible before 67 years old. Financial freedom, debt free, right? I like that. Freedom of my time, because as a nurse, I don't own my time. They will call us, can you work? Or you stay. No one is working, so you stay, right? So yes, and behind the scene of this online business is plenty. So how about you, Teresa, right? As a nurse, what's your experience, and tell our audience?
I've been into multiple roles in my career,
Mm-hmm.
and currently I'm doing the public health nursing mostly, supporting home care
Oh,
as well. But I was in emergency nursing,
wow.
intensive care. I started in Canada as a medical surgical nurse. I even did a little bit of long term care.
Mm-hmm.
The acute care has been a big part of my portfolio before I became other role, but before I took on different roles. So I have quite a bit of experience in acute care, meaning I can be doing some other stuff either other than the inpatient care. I also did a little bit of clinical education.
Oh,
I
wow.
also did middle management,
Mm-hmm.
and the biggest portfolio that I love is really being frontline. And I don't know, I just find that the bulk of the work that I'd like to do is to interact with my patients, the clients, like you do. I find more pleasure in giving them comfort and education and making sure that they understand what the
Mm-hmm.
process of healing and treatment is. So right now, public health nursing is on the portfolio of preventing disease. So I
All
really
right.
love it. And there's not a lot of stress. But other than that, I am also working on having a part time job and I'm enjoying part of the work that I do and learn more in preparation for retirement. I love traveling, so I would like to see a little bit more of life and time freedom. And this
Mhm.
business really fitting into the lifestyle that I would like to see and foresee myself in the near future. And so this is a really good opportunity for you guys out there who would like to add more balance into your work, more life into your sources of lifestyle. They say
Mhm.
that if you are actually making a living, then why are you not living your life?
Great question.
So
Great question.
that is the reason why this fits into the one that I foresee that I would like to achieve, that I'm currently working on. And so that is a question that could be a challenge for a lot of you guys that are wanting to have time freedom. Think about this, right? Right, Leah? If you're
Yes,
if you're earning a living, why are you not living it?
yes, because I asked that question too. So that's why me and my husband is like trying to turn ourselves into business, but our first venture is not really doing good. So we are being scammed. But then that's not the end of our story. So we found this online business, and then this is it because it is flexible. And to think that nurses has no kind of like business background, but actually I'm thinking about this. I don't know if you agree with me, Teresa. As nurses on the floor, we educate our client, we educate the significant others about the importance of the treatment, about uh, being like on the treatment. It's not like I'm on the treatment today and tomorrow I won't. you know, so consistent on the treatment. I think that that is a business pitch. And we have the most difficult customer because when people is sick, their cognition is not there 100%. And it's difficult because when people are sick, it's not only they're facing a disease, but they're facing also some other problems because sometimes they would think about their home, their kids, their financial, or there's no insurance, or the insurance won't cover this, won't cover that, only cover this portion. There's a lot of things going on when a person becomes sick. But here we are as nurses on the floor. uh Sometimes you will hear, hey, can you go to room so and help me? Why? What happened? Refuse blood work, refuse this, refuse that. Oh, so we nurses, we go there, right? And we pitch and wish our luck. Almost of the time we make that treatment happen. So I if you are a nurse and would say, I don't have a business background, I cannot, you know sell things, I cannot do things like that, like the salespeople. Hello, we are doing it in the floor. We are doing it. In fact, our customer is the most difficult customer of all, right? So we can and we are capable of doing things. We have education, right? We have the education, and we have, like, we are courageous people. Can you imagine? We go there and we need to have a poker face just because if we are panicked, how our client would react when the nurse itself is on panic mode. And yes, we are very brave people, nurses. Uh, I think the bravest people of all, right? Right? So
You
I
learn,
remember. Okay, go ahead.
you learn the language of human caring as nurses.
Yes, yes, because we read body language, right? Because some of our patient would say, "I'm fine," but are they really fine? They're not fine. That's why they're in the hospital. They're not fine, and sometimes they will not say the symptoms itself, like what they're shy because of culture, especially if a man patient and you are a female nurse right there on the bedside talking, and culturally men won't talk, won't share, they're the brave. So we conquer that right on the bedside. So here in our online business, anything is possible. So behind the scene, like Teresa, we are online and we are posting every day. So as a nurse, have you like utilized any nursing skills in your online business?
Technology is the number one. Nurses should be adept with the new technology.
Oh yeah.
Nurses are very good learners. They need to catch up with the new learning process.
Mhm.
I find that things that we've done 10 years ago have evolved quite a bit.
Yeah,
The
I agree.
changes is very part of the job. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think nurses are very good learners and they're very adaptable and they're open to technology because if we don't, we will be left behind. And
Yeah.
so I find that as nurses, what I learned from 20 years ago is not going to be applicable anymore.
Yeah.
And myself, as an educator, being able to teach and not just teach, but learn it firsthand. In this business, you need to learn, you need to put it into application, you need to
Mm-hmm.
be on top of the schedule. We need to have a timeline. We need to
Yeah.
be able to manage our time
Mm-hmm.
because that is part of the work that we need to do. Posting um, ideas, inspirations,
Yes.
posting educational materials, how we
Yeah.
do. You will
Yes.
be given all those information. You will be given the opportunity to learn new things. You'll be very inspired when you wake up in the morning saying, well, what can I do to inspire people today? If you
Mm.
don't have the inspiration in yourselves, how can you do that? And nurses tend to have that feeling of, when you are drunk, what is that word?
Groggy.
Over.
Hangover.
Well, I have had that. I don't drink alcohol just by choice.
Mm-hmm.
Have some reactions to that long time ago, but I feel more than a hangover coming off night shift. And if you are one of them that are actually going through that, businesses does not give you that feeling of hangover. You actually feel the interest, the inspiration, the enthusiasm to learn more. I
Yeah.
feel more I feel more pumped up when I hear people saying, well, I've done this, this is what works. And I have been surprised about the results of it. And I've seen many. I've watched people say that they are very successful in their business because they know how to focus on it. They've learned how to go with it. you are given all the materials. It's a 24-hour access, so you really cannot say that you don't have time. Nurses, they always have time. Only if your priorities are different. If your priorities are different, that makes it
Yeah.
easy. So prioritizing is one. Learning is part of this,
Mhm.
and open to possibilities and believing in yourself really are the key points of this. And then putting your learning into action. We
Mhm.
are business people here. We become the owner of the business for one reason, because we have a purpose. We want to
Yes.
serve. It's not just earning the money, we want to serve. We wanted to help others be successful as well. And that for me is an inspiration in itself.
Yes, Teresa, I can relate you say a while ago, like feeling like drunk. You know, I'm feeling that too. You know, because right now I'm still working, and I I call it adrenaline fatigue because by the time I clock in, the adrenaline is like shoot. So in at work, I'm like hoo, 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 multitasking because we know when you're a nurse, you will be distracted like every minute, and then you need to be calculate your task too. So which one you gonna do first? Which one you gonna do in the middle? Who will be the last one? So that's in the head. So by the time that I'm home, the adrenaline is like shoot, 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 down, 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 down. So that's why sometimes I don't have any ideas at all. So what I do is just stop and rest because our brain needs to rest too. So that's why I can relate what you say. But then I'm surprised too. While I'm in this online business, I kind of like, yeah, there's energy. There's energy. There's like that source of energy that I have to show up, that I have to come up with ideas. And also, I like the mastermind, the individual mastermind that we have, because uh, it's nice to see our co-business partners success, uh, and sometimes we are like frustrated, right? Frustrated because we thought that that was the nicest post, but then no one was like buying it. and then and then we thought that this content that we made is like just for the content, and then people buy it, and then my brain is like, whoa, whoa, what is this? So, it gives me energy. It gives me energy instead of going home. I'm like down, down, down. But there are times that I'm like that.
But
Uh,
when you are tired, that makes a
yeah,
big difference. You are
yeah,
tired physically and mentally.
mentally,
And
yeah, yeah.
nursing, nurses, a nursing job in itself is very demanding. It's
Mm-hmm.
very demanding. And I think if you have the energy to give to someone, I think we give more of what we can give.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Yes,
at the end of the day, that's probably why you think you feel
like drain. You're
drained.
drained. Yeah, you're
And
drained.
you need to have a little bit of reboot. You need to have a little bit of inspiration. And I think watching people celebrate their little wins, big or small, I wouldn't say little, big or small wins, actually gives us a little bit more of an like inspiration. To
Yes.
actually, um, I don't think the brain really responds well to how you see things, and that's very, very, very true. If you think that you are not able to do it, then you won't. But if you are really drained, you have to see the perspectives. Are you tired because you are uninterested, or are you tired because your body needs a little bit of rest?
Yeah.
Sometimes the mental exhaustion is a lot worse than physical exhaustion. And I think
I
that's one of
agree.
the things that nurses don't really realize. I didn't realize I was exhausted. At the end
Mm-hmm.
of the day, I didn't realize I haven't peed for the last for the like not 24 for the last 12 hours. I just get going, especially when you have to work in a very busy um, area or department, being in
Yeah.
ICU or intensive care unit. Sometimes you don't even get the chance unless you have somebody to relieve you. We are in a small hospital back then. I work in a smaller hospital, so there's not a lot of staff to actually do some relief. So you're stuck there for the entire day. I'm not
Yeah.
saying I didn't love. I That was the love of my career, being able to do a little bit more of an intensive, not just the work that it does to me, but the mental acuity. You need to learn how to do things and clinically be able to assess. But at the end of the day, you've done your part, not knowing that your body is saying, hey, you need to get a little bit of rest. And at the end of the day, you still think about your work. So what does it do to you? So that is the reason why I think nurses should think about that mental well-being first before they can actually push harder as to what they wanted to do. Because, you know, the need for finances, do we get paid enough? No, I don't think we don't.
No.
Do we give
Mm-mm.
more of what we can? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Do we work long hours and still stay awake during the night? Yes, we do.
Yes.
Do we step up for what we needed to have when we feel like we are on the edge of um of a mental breakdown because we wanted to cry because we can't cry? Yes, we do. Those are the challenges that is behind the scene of a nurse, of what the nurse experience. There are some fun stuff as well, but when
Mhm.
we celebrate fun stuff, you almost wanted to just keep it to yourself because you don't want to be the breaker of whatever the routine is. I tend to have fun at work. I really do. And without the fun, I don't think I can keep going to work with the day. That's part of the thing that I have trained myself to
Mhm.
probably get on the longevity of being a nurse and still enjoy it.
Mhm.
But if you looking for something that would give you inspiration and the ability and the opportunity to earn a living while you're enjoying your life, you have to check this one out. You really do. It is something that we share because we believe in it. We've seen it. There's a proof to it. There
Mhm.
is a continuous growth in the business. You can do it anywhere in the world, right, Leah?
Yes.
I've
Yes.
been I've been traveling, and I think that was never a problem. You can even amp up your inspiration and the share, and the business can get going even when don't do much. It is automated. Why is it
Mhm.
automated? That's the beauty of online business. That's why we call it
Yes.
online business, right?
Yes. So, yeah, automation, technology, I love that. Before, I'm like, but then now that this is my reality, being an online business owner and I'm in healthcare, so nowadays, yeah, Teresa was saying like what we learned before is obsolete now. Like we are on computer charting now, so we have to learn that, and we have to learn new gadget. We have to learn how many times we change things in the workplace. Many times I could not even count anymore. Even the care plan itself, how many times? Many times. So especially if there's a new consultant coming in, so give putting in a new things going on, so change again. So we nurses are we are flexible, just like this online business, flexible. What I like the word flexible and automation is because even if I'm working as I I mean 9 to 5, I have a 9 to 5 job right now. My business is running. Like Teresa, like yours. Your business is running too. Because 28 minutes ago, there is a live webinar happening in each of our business, right? So how does it happen? There's a live webinar and we are here doing live ourselves because automation is there. Technology, we leverage that technology. So that's the behind the scene that people does not see it, does not know. But this is the beauty of this online business, because the system that we use help us 90% of our work as an online business owner, right? Because running a business, there's a lot of things in the back office, but we don't employ people. So that's where the technology lies. And the beauty is, with automation, it seems like, if you agree with me, we have a personal assistant that works 24/7, and we don't pay that personal assistant like hourly. No, we don't. So I love that personal assistant, that automation happening. I love that. Each time we have a lead, that personal assistant will inform us. Right, Teresa?
It is. It's amazing.
It's
It's amazing.
amazing. It's amazing how technology evolved. Like
And
before,
to
yeah.
note that when we talk technology, a lot of the people that really don't know what's happening in the business are intimidated about getting in. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
We have the training. You have the community. You have coaches and mentors to help you. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think it was a problem. There are like retirees here. There are even 20 some year olds. It really depends on how you're dreaming your life to be. If you wanted to earn something, sure, do whatever you wanted to do. But when you're
Mm-hmm.
looking for something that connects with your value, helping people, learning new things, being able to earn a living, living your life,
Mm-hmm.
I think those are the things, those are the big whys that I have in my life. If you wanted to earn a living, then live your life because you are earning the living. Yeah. If you wanted to learn new things, the brain needs a little bit of a stimulation. If you get stuck to one thing, then that's you. But if you have dream of something new in your life, you see people traveling, you see people helping people. You see people um, supporting volunteership, helping the community, helping the ministry, helping the church. At this point in time, if you're looking at your job, yeah, sure, you can have that money to support your bills. You have a family in the Philippines, you have a family back home that you need to support. How are you going to maintain that? If something happens, are you going to be able to keep that lifestyle? If you wanted to say wanted to do something, you feel guilty about buying something for yourself because you have to
Yeah,
calculate your budget. Budget is good.
agree.
I don't mind that. I live that life. But budgeting to a point where you are restricting your freedom to actually have a good life, have a healthy body, have a healthy food, have a healthy lifestyle. What is lifestyle? You define it. It's not up to me to define it. It's up to you to define it.
Yes.
So I think the onus is yours to actually make that decision. We're not telling you jump in today. Well, you need to ask yourself first, are you ready to actually get into this path, into this journey? Because not everybody is ready to get into the journey. One of the reasons that people get into this journey is because they know they want more in their lives. They know that they want something more out of what they have experienced in their lives. They have family to support, they have bills to pay. What else?
Yeah.
More. And it's up to you, really, to make that decision. It's not up to
Mhm.
us. We're here to help. Right, Leah?
Yes, we're here to help. And how we can help? Well, help won't come if you will close your door. So help will come for those who would ask and who would be opening their arm, their hands, like, hey, I need help. So, but if you will say that you don't need help, but our feeds, our our posting will be on your page, that means you're looking for something too, that you're looking for a place of your own, freedom, to spend money without sacrificing your account. So some of our business partners here are like, at first they thought that it's just a side hustle because they just need something 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 additional of their income. But once they know the beauty of this business, it becomes their full time money, income generating source of funds for lifestyle. What is lifestyle? So your lifestyle would be, my lifestyle is different. I want to retire early and go somewhere else where I want to be. Uh, my idea is to own my own time. So that means vacation. I'm not asking or waiting for PTO or approval. So
What's PTO?
yeah, PTO is paid time off. So
Oh,
yeah, we
okay.
have that paid time off here in the US, but it depends on your company, how many hours they can give, like each pay period.
Okay.
Yeah, some fast, some slow. So it depends on the company. So we need to have that hours in order for us to go vacation, or otherwise you vacation without pay. That's horrible. So PTO here in the US, if that enough hours for you to go vacation, and you will be paid while still on your vacation. So
Does
that's
it does it equate if you have a full-time job? Do you
full
get
time. Yeah,
the
full time.
full-time job will give you how much of the hours? Do you think, Or does it come with seniority?
Yes, seniority. It depends on the policy of the institution you work. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
some new people, they don't get
Don't
that
get.
much, or they will wait. Some policy, it depends on where you work. So
Okay.
some policy would be like, you will be here with us for a year, or
Until you get the vacation
months.
time hours?
Then they will give you a little amount of PTO time.
Oh dear.
Yeah, yeah. So, and you have to wait too, like approval. If somebody
Yes.
was ahead, so there's no way you can be approved. So, so that's how it is when we are working. But if you own your business, you will be the owner, the boss. So whichever you like. So that's freedom. Before becoming an online business owner, my idea of freedom is you are not in jail. But now my perspective has changed. Freedom
Mhm.
is like, I'm totally in control of my time. But when I was like doing this reflection, asking this question, is this my life now? Is until in my age right now, so I have 11 years more. I was thinking like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I love my job as a nurse because there's fulfillment when you are able to pitch the hardest hardest uh, education and encouragement to be treatment compliant is obtained, and then the patient is discharged doing well, still going into the like follow-up treatment. uh, that's very like there's a feeling of accomplishment that we're able to help somebody who came into the hospital door very sick and come out a well person, right? So I like that. But the workload itself, I mean, right now there's a nurses shortage because I don't know.
Everywhere in the world. And you know why?
Yeah, yeah, because of the toxicity, the workload, and all that, everything accumulates, other factors, many factors. Just like in my work, it has been like almost 8 months. We can't find someone to replace the two staff that resigned in my department, and worst of all, there's a lot of people that applied but ghost their interview day. How is that? We don't have that in our time, right? If we like interview time, we show up. But nowadays, they would call, yeah, interview Wednesday. Wednesday come, they won't come. So we are ghosted many times.
Oh dear.
So, yes, but in this online business, we don't become ghosted because we don't employ. We are the
We
one
are
doing
it.
business. We're in charge.
Yeah.
This is a solopreneurship, and it is intimidating. That's why there is a system that helps us in the background, doing the the intricate work of having a business, like inventories of your leads, of your like performance, and like doing the funnel, helping with your funnel, the emails, the communication. Because if I will do it, if we are doing it, Teresa, I don't think we will sleep because this is a global business. So
Yeah.
we all know that if part of half of the globe is night, the other half is day. So if we don't have that system, that automation, that what helps with us, then we will be like zombies now. We don't sleep, but in our sleep, the system is working for us. So that's the behind the scene that people don't see. So it's intimidating at first, but you know what? Why are we thinking ahead of time? We are not investigating if it is really scary or not, right? Right?
Be open to
Yes.
be open to it. I think
Be
that's
open
the
to it.
scary part is not knowing what you don't know. The scary
Mm-hmm.
part is not knowing that you too can you too can do it, but you're missing out on the opportunity. So those
Yeah.
parts that really didn't match with some people's values. They want something good, but they're not willing to put their efforts in it. And I know it. I think it's not because they don't want to; it's because they don't know. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
reason why we provide the webinar, have them a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of a little bit of a taste of what it's like, and have the four pillars being introduced to them. What this business is all about. It really is very important. And I cannot say enough to actually encourage anyone who's wanting to learn about the business. And yes, a lot of people will say, "What's another scam?" There's a lot of people that have been scammed in our business, but not with this business. And the reason why they stay is because they know this is legit. Keep
Yeah.
in mind that is the word that I'd like to share today. If you are feeling you're being scammed because there's a system that doesn't really tick, that doesn't really click into what you believe is going to happen, this business will tell you. If this is something for you, that's one. Second is if you need support, you have the support. This is one of the best system in the business that is leverage to social media. If you're doing something on social media and really into it, sharing what you know, this is also one thing to use to earn something from that. um because this is the era of AI. There's a
Yeah.
lot of help that you can actually leverage on the work that you used to do for like 30 minutes. You can do it in a few minutes. We also
Mm-hmm.
have a funnel system that is automated, so you don't have to worry about responding to emails, right?
Yes. Yes.
I can't have enough words to describe how this business has helped a lot of people. And no matter where you come from, no matter what your age is, no matter what you know, all it matters is, are you willing to learn? Are you willing to invest in yourself? Are you willing to invest in your future? Are you willing to take that time that has been lost because you've been worried, you've been earning the living in not in line with your values. I'm not saying it's wrong. Sometimes you just realize it's not in line with your values, right? And the value of
Yes.
supporting your own welfare, your own life, your own lifestyle, your family. How can you help family that you needed help with if you don't have that financial capacity? So this is not a get rich quick, mind you, but it'll help you get there. And you just have
Yes.
to keep going. And I know I'm not saying that everybody's getting that opportunity yet, but you have to keep going. The only way to succeed is not by stopping. We've been
Mm-hmm.
challenged with a lot of things in our lives. Maybe we've been whipped quite a bit with experience that we didn't want to have in our lives. We don't have a choice. The choice is to keep going. We don't really have to stop. We need to keep going. And that's the beauty of this business. You learn more as you get going. But when you
Mm-hmm.
are challenged with one thing, little thing that you might not have an answer with, we are here to help. Right, Leah?
Yes. I remember I would like type help, and then everybody would say, "What kind of help you want?"
There's a lot of people
Right?
that would step in, say, what do you
Yes,
need? Hey,
a
this is how
lot
we
of
do it,
people.
right?
Hmm.
This is one thing
Yes.
that I realized is very valuable in the business, that you think you don't know, but you learn if you know how to ask questions. If you reach out and say, help me, where's my hand? This is funny
Yeah.
because I have the background. Anyways, I
Here.
need
We laugh a lot,
you.
right? We laugh a lot when we ask help, and when help is there, we laugh a lot. Especially me, I'm new, and I'm not familiar with the vocabulary, right? And then they would say, share your screen, and then I would really comment, where? And so, oh, look over there, right? So a lot of people would really coach, and it's enjoyable, like to be open to receive knowledge. I love it. I really love it. And also, I love to see people like improving their self-esteem and confidence. Oh my God. I don't know how to explain the happiness that I feel. I feel happy when I see it, and I really see it that they're blooming and they're growing as a person. Their personal growth, you will see it, and I love seeing it. And values, yes, we change values. My mindset is, yeah,
It's like I lost you there.
oh, I was there. I'm asking this question, like, am I living or am I just existing? And then I find this online business that really help people grow personally first and grow their business. I love the idea. I've seen them, and I want that because I want it. It's not a dream anymore. It's my action, and it's my business now. And I'm so proud that I have my own business, that because I'm not coming from a well-to-do family, that before the cliches, business people belongs to those heir of whatever Mercedes, whatever, the rich people. But nowadays we are given a chance to have that peace of wealth, because now this online business, I know, I have no idea that there is wealth already inside of me. It's just dormant because my mindset is I'm an employee. So now I discovered that there's so much wealth in here in my brain. And also I discovered that with auto suggestion with my brain, I can enhance that wealth, and I can add more to that wealth in here. So in my job, we are doing this laughter yoga because our brain does not know if that is a real laugh or a fake laugh. So in laughter yoga, we fake laugh until we have that real laugh. And the benefit is increase happy hormone in our brain, and then we become a happy people. And why is that needed in my online business? Because I'm a human being and we laugh. In our mastermind, we laugh from our mistakes, right? So sometimes I post and then was like, wait a minute, that was not the one I'm making, because I forgot that I made two of the same kind, and I forgot to erase the one that I don't like, but then I posted it anyway. But yes,
You'll be
you
surprised
you
that the ones that you made a mistake with is actually well accepted. It's
yes,
funny,
I
isn't it?
agree. I agree. Sometimes I was like, I thought that that was the best, but no one was buying it. So that's the behind the scene on
Okay.
being an online business owner. So I believe we discuss everything, Teresa. What
Yes.
you think? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So for all nurses out there that you are thinking, or maybe you are burnt out already, or you are in the East Coast. Have you heard that in the East Coast in the U.S. there's a lot of nurses on strike because of not a
Oh,
healthy condition, working condition.
oh.
Like they will give you like more patient and only one nurse, and yeah, there's a lot of strikes going on. So, and also they're not being paid, and the company just give them 12 cents, no, 12 cents increase per hour. What is that? Oh my god. I mean,
Hmm.
I was like, huh, ours is not 12 cents. And I was like, wow, what
Which
is
part of
that?
the East Coast is it?
um um I forgot. There are a lot of states. I forgot.
You
Mhm.
need
I mean,
I have to learn that as well. I am
yeah, I
very
know, because it's on my social media. Like there's a nurse that I follow, and there was like there's a strike here, and
Mhm.
then worse is the company is willing to pay more to those travel nurses
Mhm.
than the resident nurses that works like crazy.
Yeah.
So nurses are not appreciated. But if you are one of those nurses, there is hope. Be an online business owner and be on the bandwagon of uh, like enjoying your time freedom, enjoying your financial freedom too. What is 12 cents increase per hour? What is that? So, I
Very
mean,
funny. It's
yes.
almost like a
So
joke, eh?
yeah, so there is hope here, because I believe that it seems like when we are into that kind of working environment, it seems like we are fighting city hall that is so big. So there is an option. Discover, explore, research this online business that already helped thousands of people in every walks of life, different professions globally. So or behind the scene, and you will be enjoying that too. So there is always happiness, there is always tense, and there is always knowledge, learning along the way, and then we are being kind of like a diamond at the end. So we all know that at the very beginning we're gonna have some hardships, but that is part of like learning new things. That is part of launching a new business. But there is always help. There is hope. So if you are on board out already, there is hope. Come join us. So we have our own website. You can sign up, very easy. Sign up with your name and a valid email, and also check the little box at the bottom to secure your seat. If you want the live, yes, but if you want the replay of that live session, because it's every day there's different live 24/7 available for you for your own time and convenient too. So check this out. So Teresa, please say your word.
It was an enjoyable experience. This is my first live with
Oh,
you and very first for everything. And I,
oh.
I feel very comfortable sharing my thoughts, my experience. And
Mhm.
you did a pretty good job with sharing your experience as well with me. So that really made it really almost like I'm talking to you in person. We even have the same background, right?
Yes,
Right,
yes.
right. And so this is an inspiration for me that I can do it as well, just like you.
Mhm.
And I really invite those people, the nurses, our fellow nurses. Hey, guys, you might be one of the immigrant nurses that are thinking, what can I do with my life? What can I do with my career? What can I do
Mhm.
to change what I've been going through? Just check us out. You
Yeah.
really don't have, it is free. When I'm saying it's free, it's up to you to take advantage of it. We don't require you to put in your credit card yet, because if you are just looking, go look.
Mhm.
But if you are serious, then go
Proceed.
further. Go further, right?
Yeah.
That's what I did. That's what
Yeah.
I did. And so you will be surprised if this is something that you are really looking for. You might know, right? Just by clicking the link, you can sign in with either Leah or myself.
Mhm.
Our web page are right there,
Mhm.
www.yolilies.com,
Mhm.
and I have mine at tefreezen.com. Check us out. You have a choice. Really, the choice is about you getting in or you're
Mhm.
not trying it, because there's nothing that you're going to lose. Once you figure out if this is something for you, then
Welcome aboard.
then welcome aboard. We are here to help. We are here to support you as well. Just like what
Yeah.
we were treated when we started, right?
Yes.
So, thank you so much, Leah, for the opportunity. I really appreciate that. And I wish you guys, wherever you're at, either in Asia, so it's good morning, good evening on our side, maybe good afternoon for other parts of the world. It was a
Yes.
pleasure. Thank you.
Mhm. And before we will close this live session, Teresa, thank you so much too for saying yes to my invitation.
Of
That
course,
was like gold in my ear
it was a
because
pleasure. Yeah.
I'm looking for people in this online business to be interviewed. So thank you so much for allowing me to do that on you. And it is a pleasure to hear your stories. It is a pleasure to hear your way of presenting yourself here. You said this is your first, but you look like a pro. I'm surprised when I heard that this is your first.
This is my first one.
Well, this is not my first to interview and to be interviewed because we've been doing this in my small group Bisaya Squad, and but I'm not saying I'm expert, but there's room for improvement. The room for improvement is like the universe, just like the opportunities that you can get out of this online business is like the universe, vast opportunities. There's plenty. I will not spell it out. I will not spoil people. But first, you need to check this out, right?
You.
So from Anaheim, California, and from Canada, we will sign off this live session.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Smile.